Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Friday, July 12th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. You're familiar with this one, this sort of range, longer-term rising channel top, also a near-term channel top at 129.86. The 130.50 channel top we're going to begin to disregard as a reliable pivot point. I mean, it has served us well previously, but the back and forth aspect of it, we're just not interested in continuing to consider it a meaningful resistance or support level. But what I think is meaningful yesterday, that is Thursday, was the settlement below this classic channel top that we settled above 3 days earlier. That set off a buy signal that should have yielded higher trade than it did. In my opinion, we should have kept up for 2 to 3 weeks as I anticipated. But we closed back below 129.86. And in my book, a failure to follow through on a classic buy signal is in itself a valid sign of weakness, an actionable event that you can play the short side from. And I do see that holding below 129.86, we are once again anticipating 110.41 over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So if you got long recently and you're still long, know that this market can continue south over the next 2 to 3 weeks to 110.41. There's also a new descending channel bottom at 113.76 that is part of that range. And we also have a trend line off the lows here at 120.09 today. Let's get to the day itself. You can see in the support resistance, I have 125.25 as an intraday support level. It is a channel bottom over the last couple of weeks, but when you weigh it against the having, settled back below 129.86, I don't see this as containing, it might contain daily selling pressures, but I think it's highly susceptible to violation today. So day traders can certainly have at 125.25. We can bounce from here back to 129.86, but breaking 125.25 should not come as a big surprise today. And if so, 120.09 in reach by the closing bell. That would be a day not unlike yesterday. The volatility, there's plenty of precedent for that kind of volatility. So breaking or opening below 125.25 should yield 120.09 intraday, where we can bottom out for the day itself. So the day trade playing the short side below 125.25, anticipating 120.09, playing the long side at 125.25 if not violated, in anticipation of 129.86. But keep in mind that holding below 129.86 does maintain a 113.76 objective, a part of a narrowing zone of meaningful support. This is a 4 or 5 month channel bottom at 110.41. This area, a 2 to 3 week target, able to absorb selling not only through August, but quite possibly the rest of the third quarter, because from here we can round back up to new highs. I do want to draw your attention to the Triple Q. I've been mentioning both the NASDAQ 100, which looks identical to this, the index, and the Triple Q have been testing for the last 2 weeks 4.5-year channel resistance and have now backed away. I do have price points on the way down that, if violated, would set off, another 1 to 2 month sell signal to the downside. I personally think you should apprise yourself of that information by signing up for wickedstocks.com. It's $47 a month. You can make use of the Triple Q. You can compare it to some of the things that are playing out in the NVIDIA, or you could disregard everything I just said and just continue using our free NVIDIA analysis. I have no problem with that. Let's talk upside today. That in the event we happen to push or open above the 129 86 formation. Now, is 137.45 in reach? Certainly with yesterday's volatility, it could be. But we do have 132.44 on the way up. That should give the market trouble on an intraday basis. But if we push through 132.44, 137.45 is in reach today. This is kind of diametrically opposite to what I was just telling you with respect to the downside. Holding below 129.86, we have intraday support at 125.25. If violated, should yield 120.09 intraday. Inversely today to the upside, working our way up above 129.86, we've got 132.44 that can contain intraday strength, and if pushed through, would allow 137.45 by the closing bell. 137.45 is a newly formed 2-week channel top that can contain weekly buying pressure. So the way I am framing this is we are heavy through next week below 129.86, anticipating the 110.41 channel bottom over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So swing traders can make use of that. 2 to 3 week swing traders. I don't think you should be long right now. I think you should be short. If anything, if you have any position in the market right now, it is to the short side. Now, if we close once again back above 129.86, that does neutralize the 110.41 target. But in terms of anticipating meaningful gains once again as we move into August trade, that comes with a settlement above 137.45. And under that scenario, I would expect 143.13 within just another day or two. And yes, this 155.52 formation over the next several weeks if we close today above 137.45. So closing above 137.45 is your cue, 2 to 3 week swing traders, to go long and stay long into what is now 155.52 and climbing. Inversely, you're holding below 129.86. Holding below that level does maintain a 110.41 2 to 3 week downside objective. So the emphasis is down below 129.86 and it turns up above 137.45 over the 2 to 3 week time frame. Inside of that is kind of a no man's land, I say, of trend identification. Is there anything else for me to say? I will say we put out a couple stock picks this week. Rivian and Newmont Mining, the largest gold mining company in the world. They're both at the precipice of meaningful moves that should play out over the next few months. And so you might have a look-see at that as well. Wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial. You can see all of our stock picks for the next 5 days and everything that we've done over the last few months, many of which are still relevant. That is all I've got. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's NVIDIA. And you have a great weekend.